If you'd love to have your hair to be so long, shiny, looking healthy like this, let me show you how to cook a meal for your hair. You could easily make a hair mask at home using just 3 ingredients. Yes, you heard me right. 3 ingredients that you could easily find in your kitchen. So let's get started with this recipe. Now you're going to be adding some oats into the pot. So for this recipe, I think I'm using about 1 cup of oats. All right. And then I'll be adding enough water to cook it into the pot. Okay, you just need enough water to cook the oats. Okay, that should be enough water. And then you just cover it up and let it come to a boil. Right, so that's our oats, looking nice and thicker. So now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be transferring this oats into the blender, and then I'll put my other ingredients into it. But for this recipe, I would then be using cold pressed coconut oil, the organic one, okay? Make sure you use the organic cold pressed coconut oil, or if you don't have that, you could use extra virgin olive oil. Right, so I've got 2 overripe banana, and I tell you, for this DIY, the riper the banana is, if that's actually grammatically correct, yeah, the better. Okay, if your banana is overripe, the sweeter it is, the better, basically. Okay, so now I'm going to be putting these 2 banana into the blender, and then I'll be adding in my cold pressed coconut oil. See how soft the banana is. Literally, you could just squeeze it out of the skin, just like so. And then in goes my cold pressed coconut oil. And of course, I'm using my Ninja blender. I would be listing it in the description. And then just blend it for 70 seconds until it's smooth. Okay, so hair mask is nicely blended into a smooth consistency, but I will then still pass it through the sieve, just because if your hair is natural and then you have the shaft of the oats there, it might be quite difficult for you to get the particles out of your hair. But I would recommend, when you do this, just make sure you blow dry your hair in order to get the shaft out, if you don't have a strainer to actually strain out the oats. Just look at how delicious that looks already. I mean, this is going on our hair, and as you could see at the beginning of the video, you could see how full, shiny and healthy my daughter's hair looked. And this DIY, I use it for them like 3 times in a year, and it actually really helps. You could do it monthly depending, but most times, because they actually have their hair done once every 6 to 8 weeks, yeah, so I get the hair done and washed and with the mask like 3 times a year. And here you go, the hair mask is ready. Look at how beautiful, creamy and delicious it looks. So imagine you consuming this as a meal into your stomach, and having this on your hair. Okay, so if you've absolutely enjoyed watching this video, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel